Neale, can you take any positives from that?
Probably the positive we're taking from it is that we probably can't play as bad as that, and it's given us a reality check that if we're playing Dundalk this week, we can't play as bad as that and be naive as that. So that's the only positives you can take out of it. The rest of it was poor.
And like people look at the result and think Rovers are on a great run, sitting down near the bottom. It's an expected result, but no one in the camp can take that view, obviously.
I think we have to be realistic about where we are. I think that we're second from bottom in the league. We've got a lot of injuries. We're playing players out of position. So if you look at those facts, then what is the likely outcome? Obviously, we don't go out to lose the games like that. We don't go out with belief like that. But that is a reality of it. Like Shamrock Rovers can name the same starting 11 every single week, albeit they do change it one or two positions, but more or less it's the same starting 11. We haven't been able to do that. So 4 of our starting 11 against Sligo, which was our best performance of the season, were unavailable to us today. So we have to be realistic about it. You know, we're playing players out of position. We're playing young 19s in the team, and that's not disrespectful to them, because Jake did quite well and Ricardo's done well when he's come on, but that's just the reality of where we're at. So, do we accept that we're going to lose games? We have to now. Do we accept that we're not going to win every single game? It's hard for Cork City to get their head around that, and especially here, which is why we didn't want to sit back. That's why we wanted to press them, because we're Cork City and we can't accept the fact that we're down there. But maybe the reality is we're down there for a reason. That we're not that at the moment. We're not good enough to compete with the likes of Shamrock Rovers, and we're building. But it's hard because it's tough. It's a tough reality for them.
And if you were to get anything from it, you probably needed a good start and put a bit of doubt in Rovers' mind. But from the off, really, they dictated the game.
Yeah, the idea was we were going to get after them. We felt that in the first half, up there in the cup, even though I believe we had a good shape, the belief was that we needed to get after them a little bit more. So we thought we'd get after them today. They've got a big game Thursday. We thought if we got after them, and we didn't want to make it easy for them coming down it, but it ended up being probably easier than what they would have found it. The fact that every time we pressed, we half pressed, didn't really press as a unit, didn't press as a team, and they just played around us far too easily.
And if you're going 1-0 down in half time, it's not too bad. You can make a few changes, but that second goal, it effectively ended the contest, did it?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it was too easy from the whole game. I can't think of any. Maybe a 10-minute spell in the second half where 15-minute spell where they didn't look like they were going to score. I think the rest of the time they dominated us, and it's a lesson, because, like we said to the boys in the changing room, all of their lads are playing 200, 300, 400 games each. Some of our lads have barely played a handful. So you're going to get a lot of days like this. You're going to get a lot of games like that in your career. It's just at the moment it's just not nice, because we're down the bottom and it's on our time that they're doing it. But it is a learning curve for a lot of them. There is a lot of young players there that you can tell the difference between the naivety and the match awareness and the know-how of Rovers compared to us.
And is a week enough time to lift them for Dundalk and kind of get the improvements you want?
Yeah, I mean, it should be, shouldn't it? A week between games is enough. If it was any longer, I think you might forget this game and start thinking we're a good team again. But no, I think we just have to be on it this week, do our analysis of it, know where we're at. It's a reality of it is knowing where we're at. That it's hard to accept. It really is that Cork City, we're near the bottom, and we can't dominate teams here. Like Shelbourne went 1-0 up against us last week, above us in the league, and sat back and defended and made it difficult. If we did that, we'd be, people wouldn't be very happy about it. So we just need to make ourselves hard to beat. If we're going to be a team, we're not going to come out here and outplay Shamrock Rovers. We just need to make sure we're hard to beat.